Coming up on Mountain News at 6, a Floyd County man is facing charges following a shooting that occurred during the weekend. And we take a look at a couple of political races involving the U.S. Senate and Kentucky's 6th congressional district.
And we are still tracking storm activity this evening.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Folks in the mountains have seen plenty of rain for the first 2 days of the work week, but will that continue? Let's go ahead and check in with WYMT First Alert Meteorologist for a look at your forecast, Megan Desmond.
Well, we've really been seeing that rain taking over the region the past couple days, and we still have more chances for the week to come. Right now, we're watching a flood warning in Knox County, as well as portions of Logan County, West Virginia. But let's talk about the rain we're seeing right now. We'll go ahead and look across the region. I mean, for the most part, we're just seeing this line moving across almost that Hal Rogers Parkway. We zoom into Leslie County and Perry County. That's where we're going to see this cell right here. We have 11 lightning strikes that have gone off in the past 15 minutes, and we'll continue to see the cell moving north. Now we'll move just a little bit more towards the west as we're traveling to London in Laurel County. We're going to see this cell right here, a little bit higher count for lightning, so this is a little bit more of an active storm system that we're seeing, and we'll continue to watch that over the next couple of minutes. Now for today, we did have some relatively warm temperatures, looking mostly in the low to mid 70s, but we did see some upper 70s popping out for the day. 79 in Harlan, 77 for Middlesboro and Jonesville. Let's talk about current temperatures, though. We kind of have a mixed bag right now as we're looking at some upper 60s, some mid 60s, 64 for Williamsburg, and some 70s popping out. 76 as you're traveling into Prestonsburg right now, dropping those temperatures to the upper 50s as we're heading overnight and into your Wednesday. As we go through the next couple hours, though, we'll see those temperatures going from the 50s, and then we're going to head into the upper 70s for tomorrow afternoon. That's what you can expect for your Wednesday. Caroline.
All right, Megan, thank you. A Floyd County man is behind bars after police say he attempted to commit murder. Police responded to a shooting that happened last Saturday on US 23 in the Herald community. A woman told police that Ronald Ramsey shot at her and another man. Ramsey was reportedly behind the two. Police also learned that a teenager had been in the backseat. Ramsey was charged with attempted murder. He was taken to the Floyd County Jail. State police are investigating a case where a church van was reportedly stolen from a church in Knott County. The incident happened last Thursday. KSP launched an investigation which led them to a gas station in Letcher County in an attempt to find the van. Police later found the vehicle, but Cecil Shell left the area. Arrest warrants were issued for Shell. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, contact the Hazard Post at 606-435-6069. The man accused of setting fire to his home, killing his two sons, went before a judge in person for the first time today. Dustin Fields is charged with arson. A fire destroyed his home, killing his two sons in April. The location for the hearing was at the Franklin County Jail due to ongoing work to mitigate flood damage at the courthouse. No change was made to Fields' $2 million bond. A grand jury will now consider an indictment on the arson charge against him. A Virginia man will pay thousands of dollars for harvesting a rare root in Cumberland Gap National Historical Park. Cody Brummett was also sentenced to 1 month in jail for harvesting ginseng, also known as green gold. The root sells for a high price, and it's not uncommon for people to make a living selling it. Collecting the root is a federal offense. Investigators said Brummett dug up more than 300 ginseng roots from within the park. Police say a minor is in the hospital with life-threatening injuries after a shooting in Lexington last week. This raises concerns about children and guns at home. Maggie Rickerby spoke to police and a pediatrician about what parents need to know to keep children safe.
We can prevent having this issue if we know what to do ahead of time.
Police say they responded to the shooting Thursday at 11:30 p.m. on Biloxi Court. They say multiple people were playing around with a firearm, leaving one with life-threatening injuries. Sergeant Guy Miller with Lexington Police says he does not have any updates at this time. He says teaching this message to your kids is the first step to prevention.
Don't touch it. Go tell an adult.
And for gun owners,
if you do have a firearm in your house and you know that little children are going to be over, secure it the best way that you can.
At Commonwealth Pediatrics, Dr. Elizabeth Hawes tells us it's best to start conversations about gun safety with your kids early on.
Some of this stuff is the stuff that you start talking to them about when they're 2, 3, 4, 5. So by the time they're middle school, high school, elementary school, you have an open relationship with them where you can talk about difficult subjects.
Dr. Hawes says not only should parents have conversations with their kids,
normalizing parents asking one another, are there guns, unsecured guns in the home before kids are going to other people's homes.
The bottom line, communication can make a difference. In Lexington, Maggie Rickerby, WKYT.
A Knott County native announced her bid to run for Congress this morning. Sherilyn Stevenson is running for Kentucky's 6th congressional district. That seat became vacant following Representative Andy Barr's decision to run for U.S. Senate last month. Stevenson has represented those in Fayette and Scott counties in the General Assembly for the past several years. Here is part of a statement from Stevenson about her announcement to run for Congress. She says, quote, "We need to rewrite the rules, stand up for working people and families, and fight for Kentucky. That's what I've always done and exactly what I will do in Congress." Kentucky is making a name for itself once more in the world of politics, with some leaders not seeking re-election and others looking to move up. WYMT's Amelia Lee joins us in studio with a current look at Kentucky's political landscape. Amelia.
In February, United States Senator Mitch McConnell announced his decision to not seek re-election. In the months since, multiple current and former lawmakers expressed their interest in running for Senator McConnell's soon-to-be vacant spot. Shortly after McConnell's decision, former Attorney General Republican Daniel Cameron announced his bid for the U.S. Senate. The 39-year-old saying on X that it is time for a new generation of leadership. Before McConnell made that announcement, Republican U.S. Representative Andy Barr said he would run for the Senate seat if it opened up. Barr officially launched his campaign in April, giving up his seat in the House next year, now entering the Republican primary in an effort to secure that Senate seat. In terms of Democratic candidates, Kentucky State Representative Pamela Stevenson launched her campaign for the Senate seat in March. She's served in the House since 2021. The last Democrat to win a Senate race in Kentucky was Wendell Ford in 1992. Since Barr plans to leave his seat for Kentucky's 6th congressional district, some folks have made recent announcements to run for his spot. Today, former state representative Democrat Sherilyn Stevenson announced her bid for the House seat. Stevenson is a Knott County native living in Lexington. But Governor Andy Beshear is not one of the people looking to run for McConnell's Senate seat. In a statement in February, Beshear said he will fulfill his duty as the governor of Kentucky. Now, we do want to note Governor Beshear will be making another high-profile trip out of the Commonwealth as he continues to make a name for himself on that national political stage. He's set to co-headline a major Democratic Party event in Florida. Some folks consider Beshear as a potential 2028 presidential candidate.
Thanks, Amelia. Senator Mitch McConnell's successor would be elected in November of 2026. Republican businessman Nate Morris also showed interest in running in the race.
We're still tracking storms across eastern Kentucky.
And the state's longest known World War II vet has died. We hear from his daughter about the legacy he leaves behind.